Hello. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond is finally here, and it's been 8 years since it has been announced. So the game is finally out. So if you want to play this game in 4K resolution in high stable FPS, so I'm talking about the Nintendo Switch 1 version of the game. So if you want to play this game in 4K resolution high FPS, then this is the guide that you need to watch, because I'm going to teach you on how to play this game into your PC now. So first of all, what you need is that you will need to have a copy of all the files that I have highlighted here in my folder. So these are the Nintendo Switch product keys and the firmware file of the Switch, which is version 21, and Metroid Prime 4 Beyond XCI and SB file format. So this is both the base game and the update of the game, which is version 1.1.0. And also you will need to have an emulator to be able to play this game. So before you follow this guide, I need you to agree that you have already purchased a legal copy of your Metroid Prime 4, because we do not condone piracy here. I hope that you own the game legally. For some people now, different country does have the game and will be able to play the game because it's officially out. For you, if it's not, then please do. You have to have pre-ordered it. So own the game legally, own the Nintendo Switch console legally. So if you agree to that, then you can proceed onto the guide. Okay? Again, no piracy here. So go to google.com and search for what is called Ryubing emulator. This is the emulator that we'll need to download. Click on that. Go to the GitHub page. Click on it, and then hover down right below, and that says you can find a stable release here. Click on that, and then look for the Windows zip file version. So this is the one that we need to download because we are in Windows. So if you're for Mac, you can download the Mac version, the Linux, and the other version for Linux, which is for Steam Deck. You can download it here, but for us, it will be in Windows. So click on it, download it now. Since I have already downloaded this file, so I'm just gonna skip on that and open the file directly. So to install Ryubing emulator is really simple. Just create a new folder and then name it Ryubing emulator to know that that's the emulator name. And then just open the zip file that you have downloaded, go to the publish, and then just select all the files that's inside of the zip file, drag and drop them into the folder here, close in this one, and then you have the file already installed now into your PC. So to run Ryubing emulator, all you have to do is just double click it and run it now. But since I have already installed this into a different drive, an SSD, I'm just gonna delete this one here. And I'm gonna assume that you have installed Ryubing emulator. So go ahead, open Ryubing emulator. So this is how Ryubing emulator looks like if you have fully installed it with the necessary files from the Nintendo Switch. Without these files here, you will not be able to play Switch games. So we will do that. So again, what you need is the product keys of the Nintendo Switch. You will also need the latest firmware version from your Nintendo Switch. And also you will need to have the game in XCI or NSB file format. Now, if you're asking me how to get all of these files, the most legal way again is that you own a Nintendo Switch console. You have modded that Switch and installed a custom firmware, because if it has a custom firmware, that means that you can now fully access your Nintendo Switch system files. Once we have access on those system files, all you have to do now is just drag and drop, copy and paste those files and transfer them into your PC. Now, in order for you to get the game, there is no other way around this, but be sure to own the game, purchase the game legally. So for those who don't know how to mod or install a custom firmware to your Switch, but own a Switch, and also you have already purchased or pre-ordered Metroid Prime 4 but don't know how to back up your game into a digital file format, this is the next step for you. So prepare your mobile phone, scan this QR code here with your QR code reader so that you will be redirected to the page wherein you can get all of these 4 files. So once you are in the page, be sure to follow all the instructions there to get these files here. And I'm going to assume that you have them, so be sure to transfer them now into your PC, either in Bluetooth or via USB cable. So let's install them. So open Ryubing emulator again. So the first step that we will need to do is to install the product keys of the Nintendo Switch. So just go to Ryubing, go to Actions, go to Install Keys, install.keys, and then create a new folder, name it keys, open that folder here, then open this here, just drag and drop, copy and paste this file into this folder here, place the file destinations, and then just select the prod.keys file, hit open, and that will install the keys. Hit yes, hit OK. Now, the next step is to install the firmware. So to do this, just go to Actions again, install firmware from XCI or zip file, click on that, and then locate on the firmware file version, which is version 21, and hit open. It will say that we'll have to install this, hit yes, it will say successfully installed. You'll know that the installation is successful because right down here below it says version 21.0.0, and also if you have switched games into your PC, it will now be detected and it will show you the game icons of the game, such as this. As you can see, I have Metroid Dread, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, and Metroid Prime Remastered. So I have Metroid Prime 4 Beyond in the latest build version, latest update version, which is 1.1.0 in XCI file format. So to install the update is real simple. Just right click into the game, manage title updates. Here, as I have said, version, so this is the file, NSP file version 1.1.0. So to install this, just install, just click on add, and then locate on where you have put the NSP file, and then just hit save. That's how you update Metroid Prime 4 Beyond to the latest version. Now the next step is to optimize our Ryubing emulator so that it'll be able to play Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. And to do that, just go to options and go to settings. And in this part, just be sure to pause the video and copy every setting that you see here so that you'll be able to run the game smoothly. So in the interface tab, so these are my settings, so be sure to pause the video, copy everything here. The game directories is wherein you will store your Switch games, and you should store your Switch games into an SSD so that it will run much faster, okay, and runs perfectly well with it. So now go to input. It is better to use a controller rather than a mouse and keyboard when playing Switch games, so be sure to connect your Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo Switch Pro controller or your PC controller here. Map them up according to your liking, but the dead zone for both left and right sticks should be in 0.20 so that it will fix the drifting issues into your controller. Now go to the System tab now. So these are my settings here. You could change the region and language to your liking, but you have to check FS integrity checks and VSync switch, 4GB file size for the DRAM. Once you're done, go to CPU, PPTC, host unchecked. That's a setting that you need to change. Then go to graphics, the most important part of settings in Ryubing, so be sure to change this to this one. So graphics backend should be in Vulkan. Graphics card, you have a dedicated graphics card for preferred GPU, at least a GTX 1060 to be able to play Switch games easily. Be sure to check this ones here, and every setting is here you can follow, but the resolution scale is subjective. But for those who want to play in 4K, you can do that by selecting 3x resolution, or you can even go higher if your monitor supports it. But for those who are in the lower end of a PC, then you should change this to native resolution so you will not have performance issues when playing the game. So be sure to do that. But for me, 2x resolution is the best because that's my monitor resolution, which is 1440p. And then once you're done, go to audio and copy the settings here, which are really simple. Once done, hit apply and hit OK. Congratulations. You are now able to play Metroid Prime 4 Beyond and all of the Nintendo Switch games into your PC now, as long as you have followed the steps that I have shown you here. And also, a little bit of disclaimer, I will not be able to show you guys the gameplay of Metroid Prime 4 Beyond because we all know how strict Nintendo is, and this game just recently released and they do not support the Nintendo Switch emulation scene for PC. So if I showed you gameplay that this game is running well in PC, then my channel will be taken down, my videos will be taken down, and I don't want that to happen, and that's really a hassle. So I hope you guys do understand on that part, but as long as you have followed the steps, as you can see here, I have Metroid Prime 4 version 1.1.0. As long as you follow all the steps, you'll be able to get all the necessary files you need in order for you to play Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. So If you have some questions regarding the installation process of this game, then just leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll try my best to answer all of them as fast as I can. And if you find this video helpful, please do like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell because that will help me out massively. Thank you for watching, see you next time, and goodbye for now.